And I thought it would be perfect timing to reconnect with one of the great job creators of our country. When the history books are written 100 years from now, they'll write about Bernie Marcus, the co-founder of the Home Depot. He served as chairman of the board until he retired in 2002. He's the co-founder of an exciting organization called Job Creators Network. And it is, again, what an honor and great timing to welcome back to the Mike Gallagher Show, the one and only Bernie Marcus. Mr. Marcus, how have you been, sir?
I'm great. It's great to talk to you again. And,
great to catch up. It's been too long.
It has been a little while.
I was reading a column that you wrote recently, and I appreciated how it started off. The business community is brimming with optimism across America. It's the highest level in 10 years. You said, I know it because I hear it from my colleagues. We're hopeful, and for good reason. President Trump is moving his job creation agenda forward resolutely. Bernie, judging by the way the media has been reporting Trump's first few months in office, you'd think that we were in this precipitous decline. Why'd you? Is that why you wanted to write this piece?
No, yes, and I was completely getting frustrated and unhappy about what I see in the press, focusing on things that don't make any difference. You know, the Russian spy thing, and all the things that takes people's minds off of the real issue. And the real issue is Trump was elected for several things. The most important was to make America great again, and in context it meant creating jobs, making a safe environment in this country for people to feel safe in this country. And in the first 100 days, and we went back and researched this, he actually did more than Bush, Clinton, or Obama. And you have to look at the things that he could do. And what he did was, by executive order, he basically wiped out most of the executive orders, some of them, because there are thousands left, that Obama had put in, really to stymie employment, to stymie small businesses, and one by one he's dismantling it, like the Clean Water Act, for instance. I mean, I can't tell you how many jobs that's going to create. We know the XL pipeline, and all these things that he did in Dakota. He's done all of these things. We just found out this morning. I read in the Wall Street Journal that there's another one that Trump slipped in, that Obama slipped in before he left office in the one of the midnight regulations that basically is going to put us out of the exploration business for oil and gas.
Wow.
Because it goes on, and he's dismantling one at a time. And I think that his first 100 days, and he's not 100 days yet, have been very successful so far.
Well, I mean, that's what Senator Ted Cruz, who was one of his bitter presidential rivals, as you know, said last night on stage in Richardson, Texas, in front of about 1,000 people. The senator said, listen, this guy is ambitious, and he's fighting to create jobs, and he's got to stay focused. I mean, Bernie, I hear this all the time from business owners that under Barack Obama, they were strangled practically out of existence by regulations that keep them from being able to employ people and do their job and create jobs. You know, let's face it, we had 8 years of a president who tended to blame America first. And Donald Trump wants to reverse that and take the blame, remove that word from the equation and say, let's put America first. Let's create American jobs. Let's get this economy humming again. And not for nothing, you look around and you see the stock market is up 12%. There's a rising tide. People with 401ks, we're looking at our 401ks saying, wait a minute, this is going up. How does the media not at least acknowledge the good economic news we've seen in just the first few months of the Trump administration?
Because they just don't talk about it.
They hate they hate this guy. They hate what they're trying to stop his agenda every step of the way.
No, what they're trying to do is not inform America about what's happening out there. But I could tell you this, Job Creators Network, which we started a couple of years back, which is now a very effective organization. actually supporting small businesses in America, not big businesses. Companies like Home Depot, General Electric, they have lobbyists in Washington. They have people watching out for them and get paid a lot of money to make sure legislation is positive for them. The guy who owns a pizza parlor, a guy who owns a couple of gas stations, these are small business people, and they're all over America, by the way. And I'll tell you something that's interesting, Mike. 70% of the jobs created in America are created by small businesses. Now, that's a big number. We're talking about millions of people. You go to a shopping center, look at the stores. Every store has 5, 10, 15, 20 people working for them. It adds up to a lot of people that don't have a voice in Washington, and that's why Job Creators Network was there. So people say to me, "Hey, Bernie, you're a very wealthy guy and very successful. What makes you smart enough to represent the small businesses?" Mike, I go back to 1978, 79 when we opened Home Depot. I remember how difficult it was. I remember the 15-hour days, 7 days a week, working day and night. And I could tell you, in those days, the government was not an impediment. We didn't have the kind of rules and regulations that they have today. And the amazing thing for me, and I've done an analysis of this, that Home Depot, if it opened today, if everything was the same, didn't have any big box stores or anything like the Home Depot, we couldn't succeed today. There's no way. We would be stymied. Right.
Bernie Marcus is with us. He's the chairman of the Marcus Foundation, co-founder of Job Creators Network, and, of course, retired co-founder of the Home Depot. And I am very excited about what you've done with the Job Creators Network. Take a moment, if you can, Bernie, to talk about defendmainstreet.com. Defendmainstreet.com is a site where people can go. It's a great idea because that's where business owners, small business owners can go. All of us can go. Help explain defendmainstreet.com for us and also kind of illuminate us about Job Creators Network for the benefit of people who don't know.
Mainstreet.com, there's a perfect example of people who have not been represented, who don't have a voice, who don't get interviewed on any programs, that have an opportunity to go before us, the cameras, and explain what's happened in their businesses, how they were affected over the last 8 years, 10 years actually, and how difficult it was to run a business, and how positive they feel about it today, what they see out there, and just giving their experiences so that we can take those experiences and put them on TV stations around the country. And I'm talking about local TV stations. You can't get on a major one like NBC or CBS. They don't want to hear those kind of stories. But the local news, they want those stories for people that live in their neighborhood. And this is a great opportunity for small businesses to get out there and talk about the things that matter to them: taxes, regulations, Obamacare, all these things that stymie their business. And what we're trying to do is do this all over America and organize the small businesses so that they have an opportunity to actually teach their employees, and many of the employees that work for small businesses, when they go to vote, they vote with their hearts. They don't vote with their brains.
Sure.
And they don't know the facts because they get the facts from the media.
Yeah.
So Job Creators Network, we actually educate the employees, give them the information. By the way, it's not propaganda. This is all factual stuff.
Right.
And nothing. No, we don't.
No fake news here.
No fake news. Absolutely everything. How
I love it.
A new regulation is going to affect small businesses. They don't hear about these things.
It's very, very important. And honestly, I hope everybody will take a moment to go to defendmainstreet.com. I'm so enthusiastic about the Job Creators Network. And Bernie Marcus, you're one of my personal heroes. It's great to catch up with you in this first few months of this brave new world under President Donald Trump. Keep fighting the good fight and stop by and visit with us again soon, okay?
I will. Thank you very much.
Great to have you on the program. Bernie Marcus, one of the co-founder of the Home Depot and his great initiative, the Job Creators Network. You can go to defendmainstreet.com, 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 defendmainstreet.com.